women entrepreneurs are now emerging across India, Brazil, Turkey, Russia, Vietnam, and wherever you like, from shore to shore, from country to country. Dell announced the results recently of its gender-focused Global Entrepreneurship and Development Index, which ranks 17 countries based on a wide range of indicators. Unsurprisingly, the US, Australia, and Germany ranked at the top of the list, while India, one of the fastest developing economies in the world. Yes, I still believe we are the fastest developing economies. We have the highest potential to grow companies, ranked at number 16. India scored relatively high in the category of opportunity recognition, which measures the number of women who can identify a good climate to start a local business, but low in institutional foundations, or the established support and infrastructure they need to pursue their goals. 1/3 of the world's entrepreneurs are women. India has two cultures. We have a powerful women leaders, and I don't need to list them, an urban population that is progressive, and women with an attitude that they have nothing to lose. That's true. We have nothing to lose, only to gain. But on the other hand, there is the thinking where the mindsets are closed and medieval. These two mindsets clearly bring some challenges for women, especially in our country, where Nirbhay has happened. Access to capital is a key constraint. I think that's why I've been invited here. Large number of women in our country hold very little assets, and therefore raising capital is a very big challenge. Financing decisions are therefore not independent decisions. They may be holding assets, they may be holding capital, but we are continuously seeing that women, and in a very generic way is what I'm making this statement, they probably don't hold independent decision-making on the financial side. And this does create a steep challenge, if not a restriction for funding their ventures. Here, non-collateralized fundraising, all our banks are collateralized fundraising. They need an asset to collateralize, they need personal guarantee, they need a credit history, they need a performance history. How many women can provide that in our country today? Here, therefore, non-collateralized fundraising is an opportunity where investments on the potential of the company, the promise of the entrepreneur, the execution prowess of the team is very key. Not only does it unshackle the requirement of collateral assets, but to my mind, ultimately helps to build up the strong self-confidence. In 1991, when India opened up its economy and liberalization started happening on 21st of July, I think we turned a big chapter in the country. First generation middle-class entrepreneurs started coming out of the woodwork. The IT industry, which is today a $200 billion industry, came out of that mindset. The other constraint that women face is markets, offline customer acquisitions. Women do face, and it's a reality which we see around us, safety and perceived safety challenges. These are also a color and hue of our cultural mindset and some of the issues that we are seeing in our law and order situation. However, we are seeing women continuously break these barriers very, very quickly. Smarter sales strategies, online customer acquisition, quicker sales teams manned by men, all of this is focused on creating the revenue line build-up. Credibility is the other key challenge, and that's a very hard statement I've made. But questions by the ecosystem, including customers and investors, persist. How long will the venture last? Or will it last till the next domestic crisis or milestone? All of us have faced it. I faced it myself, to be honest. While women entrepreneurs continuously dispel and prove that they are in the long haul, it is also important for women to understand that these are real concerns by customers and investors, who could also be women, by the way. They are putting in a stake and taking a risk. So it's a real concern. We need to understand that, and that needs to be dispelled like any other risk. Here, when a woman entrepreneur has pitched, is to say, more often than not, she's completely focused. This just tells you what we have as an advantage as women entrepreneurs. This is a hard one to achieve, which comes so naturally to you, women. Take a bow and leverage it. I believe in the maxim, the more we do, the more there is to do, and that applies here as well. As the band of women entrepreneurs grow and build successful companies, and it becomes all the more critical to help other women become entrepreneurs, because it is entrepreneurship which builds wealth, value, and employment, and creates the GDP of our country. They need to grow their companies fast and global. At IAN, we have therefore started a monthly session for women entrepreneurs, especially, help them understand what investors look for, how can they build the scalable companies, what is the best sales strategies for their companies. Do take advantage of this and help us build on doing more and pitch to us for investment. Thank you.